Yes?
I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci, from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives.
I mean, thank you.
Is that all, dear?
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log onto my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great, thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
That is handy.
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
Do you think she could do it?
No. Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
Well, I'll let you go.
Source
My
spot, got it.
publisher thanks you.
Still no idea about that. I don't think I can do anything in there, so it has to be Jake's car to look at. Alright, let's get these connected. Okay. No idea on if this is actually how it's supposed to be, but guess we'll find out. It'll be fine. Actually, no. I need in here. Yeah, you. Alright, so. Orange. Blue. Green. Red. Purple. Yellow. Hey, cool.
Wilson Carbide and Acetylene Works.
Let's see, dear Jade. Number 7, 1897. I've sent you 2 lamps, which you should receive by the end of the month. To get them, simply place carbide in the lowest chamber, water in the upper chamber, and use a built-in flint lighter to ignite the jet of gas which results. As you'll see, the carbide lamp is an exceedingly practical device. Last letter, you sounded quite despondent, old chum. I suppose this is understandable in view of your failure to strike it rich, but I am living proof of how quickly misfortune can turn into good fortune. Little did I suspect 5 years ago that my attempt to produce aluminum would instead produce calcium carbide.
Always your friend, Thomas Wilson.
Thomas Wilson. Maybe Thomas Wilson.
Looks like a pattern for some kind of dance step. Maybe I'd better keep this.
Burly's whirly burly. Okay. Yeah.
That square and that duck look very familiar.
Yeah, so duck is one. Square is 4. Oh, so -4? I'm not sure how I'm getting this, but anyhow. Okay, so that's square. I feel like I might be missing a slug. That might be what's going on. Yeah, because every time I change it, it's turning the square off. Okay. Yeah, I'm missing a... I have to be missing a slug.
That must be the projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth. Whoa!
Oh,
Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
The
That's not
question
great.
is, did somebody throw the brake? Or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
Who was the next person on the scene?
John Gray. Then Balducci came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
There's no way Lori could have thrown the brake, unless she had someone else do it.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later.
yeah, I can't even get to the eagle right now.
More questions?
Do you have a theory as to who pulled the emergency brake?
Well, I know it wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly doubt it was Lori. So that leaves those two friends of yours, Mr. Gray and Mr. Balducci.
Have you run across many haunted train stories in the course of your research?
A few, but most train-bound ghosts that I've come across seem to have better things to do than sit around pulling emergency brakes.
Okay.
Were you able to find the name of Jake's train engineer?
I came across 3 references to the fact that Jake had an engineer, but I'm afraid none of them included his name. I failed. Sorry.
Damn.
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No, thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance.
That's fair.
You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
I should get going.
All right, then.
Okay.
Looks like Tino's through dusting for fingerprints.
Yep. I'll have to go find him.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound
Yeah, I
in the
haven't talked to
caboose,
him in a bit.
so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Yet.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
I understand.
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yep, that's Camille.
Okay.
You're skeptical. That's cool. Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena is energy. That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Couldn't it just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Okay.
Thanks for the chat.
Goodbye.
Whatever you say, man. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So this is like, I'm not sure how to do this. Okay. So actually going to, I think this is the right way. I'm gonna go this way, the way I was originally going, and look at some more stuff over this way.
Darn, the name of the shoes is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Maybe. In here. Let's... Yeah, that was pretty funny. Directory. Bess.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Lori gave me a letter that Jake Hurley wrote to his niece, telling her how to find his gold mine.
If Lori knows where the mine is, why doesn't she just make a beeline for it?
Because apparently Jake was too paranoid to tell his niece outright where it was. So he filled the letter with all these weird, obscure clues. I don't think Lori could make heads or tails of them. I know I barely can.
Sounds like when he lost his wife, Jake may have lost a few marbles as well.
Understandable.
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read. But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the walls. Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone as soon as you can.
Actually, I already sent you a picture of the shoes.
Well then, hey, we're on it.
Awesome.
You guys are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
Someone threw the emergency brake and almost derailed the train.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Someone tried
good
to
time.
sabotage the train?
Well, it looks that way, although I sure don't know why.
Maybe someone wants Jake's gold all to himself. Or herself. That doesn't make sense, Bess. Nobody even knows where Jake's mine is yet. I know! Maybe the gold from his mine is already on the train somewhere. So, Jake stashes a pile of gold ore on his train. But so far, the only person who's managed to trip over it is the saboteur? I don't think so.
Tino Balducci definitely has a thing for Lori Gerard.
Really? Ooh, I bet the tabloids would love to hear that.
What's more, I get the feeling Lori feels the same way about him.
You mean there's some kind of mutual attraction thing going on between them?
Something's going on between them. I'm not really sure what.
We'll find out. I mean, that's a mystery worth pursuing. To heck with this Jake Hurley stuff. You'd give up the possibility of finding gold for gossip, Bess? For gossip this good? Oh yeah.
How about a hint?
You bet.
Oh god. There's a lot of things.
When it comes to connecting those pipes, I'm wide open to suggestions.
Well, see, steam coming from the front of the train gets to the back of the train via those pipes. So you're trying to create a chain of pipes which will let steam flow from one side of the box they're in to the other. You can rotate some of the pieces so they move individually, but some move in groups, and others move in groups of groups. You've just got to keep turning the pieces until you make that chain.
Great. Thanks, guys.
We aim to please.
Bye.
Wait. There were other things. I wanted to look at the other options for hints.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me. Got the name of those dancing shoes yet?
Still working on it.
How about a hint?
You bet.
Never
Sure.
mind. Bye.
Pretty much all those I can kind of figure it out. Alright.
Okay, got my dancing shoes on. Now what?
Okay. This is where me taking like 50 million pictures is actually quite useful. So start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey! Cool, look at that. Oh god. I found the dolls. And a gemstone. Cool. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. I just want to take a minute to ask that if you haven't already, please take a second to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And if you're looking to show even more support, there's a link to my Patreon in the description below this video. You can see everything you get right here on the screen, and I'm always looking for more perk ideas from you guys, so let me know what you'd be into. I think that's about it. Bye guys!